Let's begin with the next play, Hamlet. Major characters: Hamlet, Danish prince who is full of conflict and contradiction, manages to be both thoughtful and rash. Claudius, ambitious with the lust for power and his dead brother's wife. Gertrude, Hamlet's mother, who, despite her love for her son, seems to have no problem with marrying her dead husband's brother. Ophelia, young and beautiful, she obeys her brother and father, but descends into madness. The story. The setting is Denmark, the king. Claudius has recently ascended the throne after the death of his brother and has even married his brother's widow, Gertrude. Gertrude's son Hamlet is visited by the ghost of his father, who informs him that he was poisoned by Claudius. The ghost orders Hamlet to avenge his father's murder. Hamlet, unsure as to whether the ghost should be trusted, decides to look into the matter, putting on an act of madness as a distraction. Polonius is one of Claudius's advisors and also father to Ophelia and Laertes. Polonius suggests that Hamlet's erratic behavior might be due to his love for Ophelia and advises his daughter to be wary of him. A traveling troupe of actors visits and Hamlet works with them to put on a play that tells the ghost's story, hoping to elicit some sort of telling response from Claudius. Sure enough, Claudius quickly and anxiously leaves the room during the murder scene, which Hamlet deems adequate proof of his guilt. Hamlet angrily confronts his mother to determine whether she is complicit in his father's murder. Polonius eavesdrops on their argument from behind a tapestry hung on the wall. Fearful that Hamlet may harm Gertrude, Polonius cries out. Hamlet stabs the tapestry and kills Polonius. Claudius sends Hamlet away to England, secretly arranging for him to be killed on the way, but Hamlet manages to escape and return. Meanwhile, Ophelia goes mad after Polonius's death and drowns in a river. Laertes, goaded on by Claudius, blames Hamlet for the deaths of his father and sister. Claudius suggests a fencing match between Hamlet and Laertes. In order to ensure Hamlet's death, Laertes is going to dip his sword in poison, and Claudius plans to make sure Hamlet's drink is poisoned as well. At the match, Hamlet scores first but doesn't take a drink from his goblet. Instead, Gertrude proposes a toast with it, takes a drink, and dies. Laertes wounds Hamlet, who doesn't die immediately from the poison and manages to injure Laertes with his own sword. As he is dying, Laertes confirms that Claudius was responsible for the death of Hamlet's father. Hamlet stabs Claudius with the tainted sword and makes him drink the rest of the poisoned wine. Claudius dies, followed by Hamlet.